I know. But Sarge, that's too far to ride on a motorcycle. But Sarge, what if your back get tired? Well, Sarge, what if I get lost? I know what you're getting ready to say. Hey, Sarge, why you always have to play all that slow music? Man, I know I can't help it, man. But that fast rap music y'all listen to today give me heart murmurs. But hey, man, it's the Early Podcast Show, but we keep it motorcycling, you dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite Podcast, where my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
Hey y'all, it's Snacks, reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite Podcast. You dig?
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite Podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Hey, good morning, everybody, man. Hopefully everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Here with Sarge, man. We're not live, but I figured I'd come on today and just talk about a couple things. Man, what a week it was last week, man. The 200th patch anniversary celebration. Oh, by the way, we had quite a few riders launching for the I-10 as well as coming in from completing the I-10 successfully. Man, shout out to the East Coast Wind Sisters out of South Florida, man, did their thing. By the way, they parlayed it into a four corners I-10 to the end ride. So the ladies are back home in Miami safe and sound and done their thing, man. So congratulations to them. We also had the Cycle Knights, man, out of Killeen, Texas, out of Louisiana, and I think the other chapter was out of Port Arthur, man. Those guys are actually, as we speak, they're heading home now. They should be closing into their front doors, man. Awesome ride. Oh, by the way, we've launched a couple more out. The STL Hog Sisters out of St. Louis, Missouri, man. They're on their way right now. The last time I checked on those ladies, they're west of San Antonio, man, getting it in. And it is hot out there, you feel me? So stay hydrated, ladies, because it ain't no joke out there today. I've also got the couples edition. I've got Toxic and Steel Will, man. They launched out of Jacksonville a few days ago. I believe it was Sunday, 4 a.m. in the morning. So they're also in Central Texas, getting ready to head into the desert. And so my folks, my five that are in Central Texas or Western Texas right now, please stay hydrated. Please stay safe out there because it is hotter than the devil's underwear. Also for the event Saturday, man, thank you to all the folks who came out and celebrated with us. Kings of the South, Richmond chapter, Kings of the South, Northern Florida, man. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you to David Bell, man, came and spent some time with us. Nasty from Dahuru, my local folks out of Jacksonville, Wolf, who came out and hung out with us for a while. My guy from Next Level, Tev, came out and hung out with us for a while. So we gave some awards out, man. We gave some honorable mention. We gave some gifts and all kind of cool stuff out, man. It was a great time. Thank you also to Adamak Harley Davidson, man, for all you do, supporting the platform, supporting us for this old I-10 to the end get out, man. So thank you guys so much. As you can tell, Sarge is still trying to get over it and get it back together, but it's all good, man. Also, let me say this real quick, man, because it's something I picked up this morning. I saw a post from Kodak, him and Big Frizz, a couple more of the Red Reed guys, Czar, and a couple other folks. I think it was about 4 or 5 of those guys took off and did I think it's a 4 corners, but man, I think it's so much more. They took off. Some of them left Fayetteville, North Carolina, went all the way to down to Key West, the tip of Key West at the 0 mile buoy or marker, and then took it straight up 95, all the way 95 end to end into Maine, and then cut it over into Canada. And as we speak, I saw a post from them this morning. They're in the northwest sector of Canada. Man, you know, so many people think, or we take for granted what we do, especially this Iron Elite family, this IT&T family, the real yonder go-getters, this whole get out. We take what we do, and it's so normal to us. And as I was thinking about Kodak and his group, and they were getting in and doing their thing, he was talking about it was really cold, straight daylight. It's been daylight forever up there because obviously now it's the summer months in the northern hemisphere. And then I look at my group that are going across the country on the southern border, and they're talking about how extremely hot it is. It made me think, man, what you guys do is not normal. It starts to become kind of normal to us because that's the kind of circle we run in. The most exceptional motorcycle riders in the United States, bar none. I don't care. If you don't believe me, do some Google research and see what the average motorcycle rider rides his or her motorcycle a year. I think you will be astonished. What we're doing on this platform, promoting, encouraging, teaching each other through our Each One Teach One, is exceptional. Is exceptional. And it's not to be taken for granted. It is something very, very special, which you guys do for one another as far as inspiring each other to be inspired about motorcycle riding. And for the ones who do it and share your ride with us, thank you, man. I hear a lot of people all the time. Hey, Sarge, there's a lot of people ride. We don't like this shit, man. Then be quiet and keep riding. We don't want to hear it. But for those ones who do, who share their ride with us, who share their vulnerabilities with us, to show, okay, man, this is the second time I've got a flat tire out here. Or, man, I got a shifter linkage going nuts out here, man. I've burnt out a clutch, and not afraid to show us and teach us through the things that they've gone through so we can be more informed as long distance motorcycle riders, man, and to get better at what we do. Now, I've heard some people say from time to time, hey, man, you on the Facebook page, you got Iron Elite, home of the motorcycling elite. Hey, man, understand, we all come in at certain levels as motorcycle riders. We all have to start somewhere to get to where we're at today. So with that being said, man, that does not mean if you just got your motorcycle endorsement today, we don't want you on the page. We don't want you part of the platform. We do want you. We all start somewhere. I started somewhere. And I'm still not the greatest that I think I can eventually become. We want to be inclusive to everybody. And we want that bug to hit so everybody wants to ride and see all the things that they can see behind the handlebars of a motorcycle going across our beautiful country. So don't be intimidated, man. Don't be fooled. We want you on the page. We want you to learn to be the best that you can be. And your version of elite might be a little bit different than the next person's version of elite. Elite is being the best that you can as a motorcycle rider, the best that you can be. So don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody turn you away, man. You are wanted. All we ask that if you come with an open mind to be the best that you can be. And oh, by the way, once you've learned the many things that you can learn from the platform, feel free to also share what you've learned on the platform. So I just leave that as that. Thank you to everybody who continues to support the platform. Thank you, guys. I take nothing that you guys do for granted. Without you, we could not have this wonderful platform that we're so proud of today. We've got some more riders that's going to be getting out the gate here soon. For my folks that are going to be getting out the gate over the next 60 to 90 days, please pay attention to the videos, to the interviews that have been going on. It's very hot right now. We want to be smart about our ride, and let's prepare ourselves. Also, for the merch line, a lot of people have been reaching out. Hey, Sarge, I want to, get some of the merch that we got going on out there with us. And they by the way, Keep It Motorcycling merch. We're ready to rock and roll. I had to go back and do some things with the manufacturer because, man, I got enough, man. Y'all be killing me sometime. Hey, Sarge, on the Keep It Motorcycling shirts, can you put a Hayabusa? Can you put a Gold Wing? Can you put a Can-Am? Hey, man, I can't do it. So what we decided to do is we're going to have two versions of it. There's going to be a Keep It Motorcycling line, you dig, and it's going to be just the writing, the boldface artwork with no particular model bike on it. But it's just the culture of the Keep It Motorcycling. So we'll have that shirt, and then we'll also have the shirts that has the Harley Davidson bikes on it, the road glass on it. I'm sorry, I know, but sorry, that ain't fair. I know, man, I know. But I can only do so much with that particular line, and I don't want to try to figure out how to put together 30 different motorcycles to put on that line. So Keep It Motorcycling is not Harley. It's every type of bike. If you're riding a trike, if you're riding a Can-Am, if you're riding a sport bike, you are Keep It riding, or you are Keep It motorcycling, you dig? So more to come on that. We got the hats that are out now. So if you're interested in the hats, I think the wife has got all that stuff now on the merch link. So feel free to go check it out. And I've got a couple other things that, I've got a couple other things that we're working on as well, trying to get that thing out there to you guys so you can rock it this summer and wear your merch line with pride. So more to come on that. For those who've done the I-10 to the end and have successfully completed the ride, document it. Because I've heard this. Hey, Sarge, when I went through, you didn't have certificates. Sarge, when I went through, you didn't have the key chains for the key fobs. Hey, man, we got them. If you want that stuff, just go on the merch line, order that stuff. We'll see it once you fill it out. We'll double check to make sure you're documented. If you document it, serialized ride, it's good to go. You can get everything today. You can get everything that the rider who just finished today, even that you finished the ride 3 years ago. All that stuff, you're qualified for it. So no sweat. If you want it, just go ahead and hit the line, hit the merch link, and go ahead and order whatever you want. Don't complain. There's nothing to complain about. You're still qualified. If you, for some reason, lose your patch or your patch gets ripped up or whatever, go back, and if you need an additional patch, let us know. If you're documented, and we'll get you another I-10 to the end highway bully patch. No sweat, no fuss. I think I've covered it all. I wasn't planning on being on here too long today, but I just wanted to kind of get out and not be live and just shoot out some information, news, and notes for you guys and let you guys know how much we appreciate the support of the whole I-10 to the end alumni, to the whole Iron Elite Facebook page, home of the Ground Pounders reunion, Instagram, Sarge_I-10. Thank you guys. Thank you for everybody who supports and follows the YouTube page, Sarge Life and Motorcycling, man. I appreciate you. And if you haven't done it already, please feel free to go over to Sarge Life and Motorcycling on YouTube and hit a subscribe. And what that does is that alerts YouTube now to be able to send you a notification every time we go live with content or videos or shorts or what have you to the content that's on the page, man. I greatly appreciate you guys. I greatly appreciate everybody who celebrated with us, who support the platform. And I think that's about all, man. I don't think I have much more. We're going to start trying to get a little bit more consistent with the videos that we post on the YouTube platform, because YouTube is going to be the home. It's going to be base for me with what I do with long form content. I'm not going to be doing too much as far as long form content on Facebook, but I will be doing quite a bit on YouTube. And that's mostly my interviews and tutorials and those type of things. And oh, by the way, coming up here soon, I plan to have a tutorial with Harley Davidson. We're going to get together and we're going to do a live tutorial. Well, not live, I'm sorry. We're going to do a full tutorial on how to inspect your bike before getting yonder or before getting long distance. So y'all stay tuned with that. I'm working the details out with Harley Davidson now, and we're going to get that thing out to you guys, and we're going to get it popping. And oh, by the way, my content creators, I'll say this and I'm out here. My content creators that are getting out there and that are putting that content out for us each and every day, we appreciate you guys. I truly understand what a labor of love it is, how much time it takes you guys to do what you do, to give our motorcycle community the best entertainment, information, and vlogs out there today. So shout out to my man GQ. Shout out to Shady. Shout out to LT. Shout out to Retro with the Retro Philosophy Show. A whole different spin. Get down coming from a motorcycle ministry. So shout out to you, sir. Shout out to Big Sale with FHO. All my content creators today that are doing their thing, that are giving us quality content, we appreciate you guys because we know what you do ain't easy and it takes a lot of time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here, man, because I got things to do and I know you guys do too. But in the meantime and in between time, let's keep it motorcycling, you dig? I know what you're getting ready to say. Hey, Sarge, why you always have to play all that slow music? Man, I know I can't help it, man. But that fast rap music y'all listen to today, give me heart murmurs. But hey, man, it's the Iron Elite Podcast Show where we keep it motorcycling, you dig? Asking the other day, hey Sarge, why you gonna play the fast music on your podcast? It's simple, okay?